right, collectors, today on the channel, we're going to take a look at the Elite Praetorian exclusive figure that was first offered by Valaverse at Terrificon. So, when I first saw this, I knew I had to have it. I first saw it up at the DFW G.I. Joe Action Figure Show or Expo over there at where they first offered the cross, what is it, the Bone Collector's action figure, the exclusive Bone Collector action figure. Man, I so wanted this particular one. I reached out to Figure Fever because I found out he was going over to Terrificon, and I asked if he could maybe help me out with it, and he did. He actually scored me one. This isn't that one because the one he sent me was minty. This was the one from the Wounded Warehouse, and I went ahead and popped him open and started to take a look at him. So anyways, this is the packaging that he comes in. Crimson Shadow Technologies, Valaverse, Elite Praetorian Guard. He's supposed to be one of the commanders, right? So here is his file card. If you want to read it, go ahead and pause it right there. Looks great. Looks like a great little action figure there. 3 points there. I'll only be keeping the file card. So anyways, let's get down to this guy. Did you guys see the poses that I got this little sucker in? Holy moly. I'll tell you what, he is the most, we'll talk about this in a minute. This is the most spider-like freaking android figure, Spider-Man-like android figure I've ever messed with. I mean, he just comes with some really great, posability. It's just great. So anyways, let's get down to it. Let's see what he looks like, right? You know, one of the things that immediately attracted me to this figure, and I'm a sucker. I like translucent figures, number one. But I don't like them to be just translucent for translucent's sake, right? I mean, I need them to have, there's got to be a story behind it to me, right? And it's got to look cool. Number one, this guy looks really cool, right? Look at him. Oh man, that translucent, oh, it looks just really cool. The metal, to me, my story behind the translucency is some of the energy fields that protect him. And on top of that, they give him like he's able to stand out. Hey, I'm the elite guard. I control the rest of these guys. I can't wait to get my hands on the red one. The red one looks great too. I've already pre-ordered like 3 or 4 of them. So anyways, I might get some more of those, but just look at the translucency into it. Oh man, just looks great. All the inner workings there, the mechanics to it, just looks great. Man, look at that. Legs, all the mechanics in there. Does he have a leg? No. Anyways, look at all that detail. It's just packed with detail. So to me, this figure, and again, I'll score my figures from 1 to 5. I'll put a thing up here that, it's got my score on there. You guys can take a look at that. But yeah, wow. When I first heard of this one, I was like, I need this figure. I mean, literally, I was going to fly all the way out to Terrificon out. And I mean, there's not, the thing that really got me was that there's not even an airport near this place. The place that they were going to have it. I was like, how in the heck am I supposed to get out there, man? So that was kind of sad to me. I was like, I want to get out there and get it. But yeah, Figure Fever was nice enough to pick me one up. And then Bobby Vala was super nice to put a lot of these up on his Wounded Warehouse so that we could get a hold of it. So I really, really appreciate that. And again, I just really had to have this figure when I saw it. I'm sure he's going to put up some more. He usually does. Bobby puts these up at the end of the year. So after the convention season. So I'm excited about seeing that. So let's number one, on a scale of 1 to 5, what do I think? He looks fantastic. This is on a scale of 1 to 5. This figure is a 5 freaking .1. It's like Spinal Tap. He turned it up to 11. This thing looks amazing to me. It just looks amazing. I love it. On looks. Now let's get into articulation. All right. What can we do with articulation on this guy? He can look up. Got a good range there, and he's got a good range down. So he's got tremendous range there. He can look side to side, back and forth this way. So it looks good. He's got a motion, another piece down here, which is nice, like a floaty piece down there. So that's pretty good. I like that. That's nice. Now what he can't do is do a T-pose very well. Make it kind of get one out of there. And you know, my bad. I didn't even soak this sucker in warm water or nothing. But I found out these hands are made out of bendier plastic than the first set, which is fantastic. I mean, again, we're learning here. We're learning. The durometer on this hand, on these hands, cannot be the same as the plastic body. This has to be more supple in order to be able to pop it, or malleable in order to be pop it out and put it in. Stop it. Sorry, children. Anyways, you know, he's learning. Bobby's learning. So anyways, he's got a butterfly joint here. It's a little loose on mine, but it still works fine. So he can't do a T-pose super well. But look, if you go to the T-pose max at this stage there, and then you turn it to the side, there you go. You got a T-pose. He can do the same on this hand there. So there's a little bit of a workaround. Some figures require some workaround. That's fine. It's not a big deal. Now, putting his hand back down there, he's got a cut at the bicep there, which is really nice. Double jointed elbows and trigger hands with the dice roll. Now this is where it really shines. Not only is Bobby giving us a torso cut here, which is fantastic, but then he also gives us a waist cut, which is insane movement. Insane. Look at this. Look at this. This is how much you can, well, not insane, but this is how much you can look down, back. That is a lot. That is a lot. I'm not saying it's perfect, but that's a lot. All right, so now what else do we get? Drop down hips with it, and there's a cut at the thigh right there, along with incredible movement at the hip joint as well. So I was very impressed with that. So you get a lot of movement there at the thigh and at the hip joint. What you also get is double jointed pinless or pinned, whatever, knees there. Go that far back, which is very cool. Not all the way to hit his butt, but still pretty good. And he does not have a, I didn't notice that. He does not have a boot cut. Ah, so close. So close. But he does have a ankle, well, he does have an ankle cut down there. So that might help us a little bit. It does go down that far, does come up this far. So let's see, how far can he kick up? He can kick up pretty far. Look at that. Really nice there. Very nice. Let's see, can he do splits? Well, some of this is hindered, right? That's not bad though. It's not bad. There you go for the splits. Not bad. All right. So on a scale of 1 to 5, where do we rate this figure on articulation? Well, I mean, there's some issues with the T-pose. That's fine. There's a little bit of an issue with, I mean, there's no boot cut, but then he's got a pretty solid boot cut down here at his ankle. So there's that. What else? I'd like a little more articulation here, but still, I mean, that's a lot. I don't know. I mean, there's some really good points here and a couple things I don't like, but you know what? Ultimately, I'm gonna say a 5.1 being better than perfect, 5.0 being perfect. To me, because he has those slight problems, not huge. He can't do the splits very well. But again, these are nitpicky things. So that's why I'm going to rate him out of 4.7. So 5.1 for looks. He looks amazing. And a 4.7 for articulation. But he's got a really great articulation. So just a couple of small details. So ultimately, I'm going to rate him at a 4.9 cumulatively. So it's a fantastic freaking figure, man. Wow, this is a great figure. Fantastic. What does he come with? Let's check out some of the accessories. Well, number one, he comes with his weapon already in there, so that's pretty cool. And then he comes with 3 magazines there on his side. These magazines are a little loose though. I don't like that, but you can put some sticky tack on the back of that and that'll fix it just fine. I didn't have any problems posing this figure, really. I mean, I was able to work through a lot of it. He comes with a lot of stuff though. He comes with these really cool weapons. I don't know, I think the HK9 or something. I don't know what this one is. Whatever it is. So you got this one. It looks great. I didn't use this in the army, so don't ask me what it was. I use a 1911 and an M16A1 and A2, an M60 and a 50 cal. So that's what I use. I didn't use this. This is some European type stuff, but still looks great. And then this thing, I didn't use this. It looks like a nail gun. You load it up with nails. I don't know. I couldn't tell you the difference, but it still looks really nice. It's a really nice weapon there. So very nice. So he comes with these two rifles, which are long. And he comes with this lightsaber looking thing. Look at this thing. Look at this. This is ridiculous. And it attaches, you saw that, it attaches to his forearm down here. He's got a little sliver. He's got a little thing where you can just stick it in there. So that's amazing. What he also comes with is these two shields that you can plug into his side, like right here. So if you put this, there's a little plug for it right there. And boom, you can plug that in, and he comes. These effect pieces pop right off, so you can use it for that. That's amazing. I really like that. And he comes with two of them and 4 effect pieces. So there you go. You can put this one on the other side. So awesome, a great value for $30. This is a great value. And then you get all these. So you get 1 pair of hands, 2 pair of hands, 3 pair of hands, 4 pair of hands, and they're the standard Bobby Vala hands that he gives us, right? The cup hand there for the weapon that he puts under. You get the 2 trigger hands, you get the 2 fists, right? You get the 2 fists there, and then you get the 2 what is it? The C grips, right there, just like that. So no trigger, just the C grip there. So you get all that, and then you get a nifty stand, a little nifty, cool looking stand. There you go. Guys, thank you so much for watching. This was a joy to review. This figure was a freaking joy. I really like it. Wow. Bobby Vala learning from all these mistakes. It's like he's actual learning stuff and not making mistakes that he used to make. Because you know what? There's always room for improvement. And you know, I've never seen a company that doesn't have room for improvement. And one of the points for improvement that I remember very well, because actually one of these broke on me, and Valaverse actually sent me a replacement, was the hand, plugging it back into the unit. And now these are, I could tell, are easily removable, so much so that they're almost on par with Hasbro Legends. You can pop them on and off, no problem. So that's a joy that we're learning from some of these mistakes, and we're getting better at them. So guys, thank you so much for watching. This has been a joy to review. Wow, that's all I can say. Like I said, it's a 4.9. It's nearly a perfect figure. If you missed this one, the red one's probably just the same thing, only a different color. And he's going to have this thing on probably later on in the year, so don't miss that. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Appreciate every single one of you. I hope you're enjoying the content. If you do, why not throw me a like? Why not subscribe? Hey, and I'm going to put a link in the description of this video for the monthly giveaway that we have. September 28th, we're going to pick the winner. We're going to send it out. And, you know, hopefully you win a free Cobra, retro carded Cobra Eel, an M Bison, or a Gridiron gift card for $25. You get to pick from one of those, and I'll send them over to you. So there you go. I'm not sponsored by any companies. This channel is just for you. It's just for us, right? Maybe it's our turn to influence the companies to do what we want, not what they want, what we want. And that's the ultimate goal of this. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Appreciate every single one of you. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and as always, if you're doing this hobby and you got a smile on your face, you're doing it right. As long as you guys keep watching, I'll keep rolling this out.